Hello everyone, it's a boy Proph Rye here. I'm back with another video, another creative epic content, people. I know I can't stop smiling right now because I'm just at home sitting down. Meantime, I'm waiting for a vehicle to get back on the road and start back the hustling again. I'm just here in my room relaxing, enjoying life as I should be as a king upon the earth. And I'm just here looking into people's lives. You get me? And just chilling there and baking off and seeing what these evil people and seeing what people are up to out there and what type of plots and plans they're up to out there. You know what I mean? And people, trust me, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, man. Castillo's voice is not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good, bruv. Let me find that, man. Let me get the Castillo out, man. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. I keep telling people, listen, come off the road. Get me? People used to laugh and say, oh, yeah, fuck more gal than me. Yeah, fuck more gal than me. And all the people laughing with their brethren. Oh, yeah, fuck more things than me. Let me tell you something. When you're on your journey, you don't want to be out here telling people, you fuck more gal than me. I fuck more gal than you. Because what you see, what you look at people, the spirits that people are out here having sex with, you laugh at them and you call yourself a gallus. You're a joke, man. You get me? I'm telling you, people, man. It's not looking good, bruv. Right there. Right there. I have to get it so our people there can hear what I go on. Because it's not looking good, bruv.
It's not looking good, bruv.
It's not looking good, bruv. People, with that being said, it's a boy Proph Rye and I'm here with an interesting topic, another creative epic content, people. Now, I know a lot of people are sitting down and they're probably laughing as well, as long as I'm laughing and thinking to themselves, what's the topic, Proph Rye? And people, as I'm talking to you right now, trust me, no lie, there's a woman walking past right now and the figure is looking excelente. But sometimes you have to control your lust. You have to tell yourself sometimes that, oh, she look nice, but hey, what? I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. What's going on, what she's got, the discernment got to be strong out here. I don't want none of that, what she's got going on, giving around to the people them out there. That's why you have to tell yourself, people, to stay far from sin sometime, man. Now, with this being said, people, the topic is called, 1 second there, people. Sorry about that, someone's calling me. Yeah, man, the topic is called, people, controlling lust. Controlling lust and your sexual urges. Now, I know a lot of people will be thinking, what do you mean, Prophet, right? Why have you come out and now you're teaching us about controlling your lust and your sexual urges? And like I said, in life, you have to go through things to know things. And like, you'll be surprised to know, God is blessing people with women out here. But Satan is doing a lot of blessing to people out here. And I'm going to tell you lot straight up, man. Satan has AIDS, he has HIV, he got syphilis, he got herpes, he got genital warts. There's no disease that Satan does not carry. But let me tell you something. Satan is laughing and going around and giving it out. He's dishing it out like there's no tomorrow, fam. That's how Satan operates. That's how he is. When it comes to these type of things, Satan's the man. He's the man at giving people all of these horrible diseases, fam. You get me? His family is carrying the symptoms and his kids are carrying the symptoms, people. You got to stay away from Satan's people them out here because they'll give you the symptoms. Now, I'm just here chilling in my room and I'm just laughing, watching one video, and like I said, got up and I said, let me look into the spiritual realm quickly, man. Just to find out that my old school boys, Chris and Triz, you get me? Christopher and Tristan, the twins, they're twins. These two guys are my dogs, man. I respect them. I grew up with them from nurseries. I've had pictures with them. And these men was running out here wild. Growing up, I had my 1 or 2 gal them, Don't get me wrong, 3 or 4, and then, there was always a limit for me, man. But there's a couple of men out here, people. They've gone probably over 500 to 1,000 gal. Rapid. But like I said, Since I've been on my journey, people, and God breaks down a lot of things and teach you and takes away from these things, and God tells you, "Rah, I've healed you from all sins," which means when you look at my face, you can tell I carry no sins, people. Fam, I don't have no AIDS, no HIV. I took a nice test the other day after a year. I looked and it was all clean. I can't say the same thing for my partner though. You get me? My ex-partner, I can't say the same thing, people. I can't say the same thing because let me tell you something. A lot of these people are walking around with AIDS and HIV and giving it out like there's no tomorrow. They're doing Satan's work. They're giving it out like there's no tomorrow. Now, I've been freed from all sickness, people. That means if I was carrying AIDS or HIV, I've got my test to show people on both my phones. I'm clean as night and day. And thanks to the Most High God, the Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth, I can't say the same thing for others. So I can see down the line, my two dogs from back in the days, Chris and Triz, they're going to be suffering. And I can see that the AIDS is actually beating them bad more than the HIV right now. And it's not only them. It's not only them. There's a lot of people in the hood that's got it. There's bare man in the ends that's got AIDS and HIV, fam. I'm never going to go there too tough. But a lot of them. All my boy MK, fam. So one of my boys, MK. If you see him, my man doesn't stop sweating, and that's because the AIDS is killing him. Don't be surprised if you heard that my boy MK, within the next 2 years, he's dead. And these are the things. A lot of people actually suffering with these type of sickness, AIDS, HIV. They're not telling people about it, and they're going around and having sex with people and still slamming girls. It's like my man's telling himself, like, I just want to get at least another 20 in before I'm dead. I just want to get people. It's a serious thing to blood clot. Well, God, you get me? Now listen to this. AIDS and HIV is a serious thing, people. And these scientists, they made a cure for it. They didn't even make a cure for it, sorry. They know that the cure, the actual cure for HIV and AIDS is Jesus Christ of Nazareth, is the Most High God himself. God says, when you come and serve him and give your life to him, I will free you from all sins, sickness, hostages and bondages. And even your enemies will flee. That's why I keep telling people, whoever think that they're my enemy out there, I don't have no enemy out there. Because if they think they're beefing me, they're beefing God. Because God's going to tell me, listen, you keep grinding, you keep doing what you have to, you keep putting out these videos. I will deal with them. I will deal with them, son. I freed you from everything. You're free to go. You get me? Just don't fall back into old habits. Now, I'm the Proph. I can see God's got over 1,000 to 2,000 to 5,000 women for me, cuz, you get me? But they're not going to be like what these men are out here banging. These men are out here banging he, she's. Satan got he, she's out here. Mermaids out here. Reptilian beings out here. Even right now, people are shagging robots. Because people can't control their lust and their sexual urges, they're out here shagging robots now. They're stealing their DNA. Go and watch my videos. Go down the timeline and watch my videos. I made videos about this. You get me? Look, I'm telling you right now, I was just speaking right now. I'm looking at sexy girl and walking past my window. You get me? That's what I feel good doing that. But I still feel good knowing that I'm not going to be a simp. You get me? I'm behaving and acting as a man. That's when I walk out there, I get so much attention from women and all of these things because they can smell it on me, man. I don't have to be like a lot of these guys that come out and start making semen retention video. I might even make a semen retention video. This is basically like a semen retention video. You might as well say this is a semen retention video. You get me? But I'm going into more details and more depths, and you're not going to hear me speak about this again tomorrow because a lot of these men make semen retention videos on a day-to-day basis. And to be honest, me talking about semen retention, I can knock out everything and go deep into depth about a lot of stuff with just one video, people. That's how bad I am. You get me? But like I'm saying, people, man, when you have the AIDS and the HIV and all these things dumb down your nerves. It puts you on a low vibration. It's killing your spirit from within. But it's just that your flesh is reacting. You get me? I keep telling people, your flesh is nothing. It's all about your spirit. A lot of these things you're doing, people are doing this to give their flesh the urge, the pleasure. But when you check it out, when you check it out, people, is your spirit that you're keeping clean. That's your temple. God will dwell there. But if your spirit's not clean and your spirit's not, and you got, look, it's like the way I look at it is, people, it's not your physical body that's got the symptoms. It's your spirit. These diseases that are attached to your spirit. Now, many people might want to know the symptoms for AIDS and HIV. It kills your testosterone. Whether you're a woman or a man, it kills your energy. It kills the energy bar. It kills the energy level. That's why a lot of time these people are always sleepy, drained of energy and all of these things. And you'll see as they get a bit older, it gets worse. Do you get me? So with the woman, it kills her womb. It will stop a woman from even having kids. It will kill out her womb from the inside. It will kill her cervix area. It will kill the eggs. It will damage the eggs. And a lot of the time, you don't even want to know how these spirits will contaminate the egg and bring forth something that is even not a kid. I'm not even going to get into that. I'll leave that for another video because, you know, the Prophet Rye has the wisdom and the knowledge. You get me? No, watch that. Oh, my days. But yeah, people, like I said, symptoms, man. A lot of people's got it and they're going around giving it out. You get me? A lot of people are having a lot of gay sex. They're contracting it, and people need to understand that you just don't get these symptoms. You just don't pick up these spirits once. And this is why they call it, this is why it's called sex magic, transferring of spirits, people. Come on, man. We must get wiser and smarter. It's called sex magic for a reason. Now, it's not always good for people to be out there having sex with the wrong beings and the wrong things. I keep telling people, you're out there and more time you're having sex with demons, fam. A lot of men are out there having sex with a girl right now, and they don't even know that that girl's spirit is a man. You don't think that men to men are just cuddling up like that, and women to women are just cuddling up like that. When you look at a man, look at two men that are in a relationship, you can see which one is the bitch, and you can see which one is the man. And you can see that the one that is a bitch has a woman spirit inside of him. Come on, man, people, man. I keep telling people are wasting their time watching their flesh, and that's why they keep failing stuff in life and failing tests and all of these things. You have to free your mind and get back into reality. Living off the world will get you killed, and it will have you doing dumb shit. And it will have a lot of spirits jumping into you, a lot of demons jumping into you. Your vessel is being used now. So don't be angry when you go down the road and someone triggers you off and you start doing something stupid. Satan's using your vessel and using other people to come against each other, because Satan's all about kill, steal, and destroy. So even, you notice, a lot of these people out here, 75% of these people out here are Satan's people. But Satan is still using them, and then he's going to kill them. And then in the end, they live in hell with him. Satan is nothing but a troublemaker at the end of the day, you know that, ain't it? He's just doing his job. Satan's doing his job. Yeah, people, man, these things are real. These things are real, fam. People are going around carrying the symptoms like there's no tomorrow, fam. A lot of people out here are part of the LGBTQ community, and they're hiding it. They're hiding it. You'll see them with a man with a woman and a woman with a man. You think they're happily in a relationship. Don't be fooled, people. That man has a woman's spirit. He's out there getting fucked by men. That woman has a man's spirit. She's out there having sex with women. She likes women. But you have to be spiritually inclined to know these things. How you think man like King Solomon was God nudged him up? How do you think man like Samson and them man there were so strong? The Bible teaches people about these things. And this is what the Bible tries to teach everyone, to stay far away from sin, especially when it comes to lust and sexual urges. Because these things will get you killed. If you just look at all of these famous people with money and all of these things, and all of those people. I watched a video the other day, my man Tyrese, he was heartbroken. He couldn't explain why his woman ran off. He's rich, he's got a big mansion and all these things. All she wanted to do was to marry you and steal your assets, bro. You see, again, women, you have to be careful. Vice versa. I'm not just singling out women, vice versa. When Satan is ready to work and destroy, that's what he does. Satan's all about breaking your heart and breaking your spirit. Because the more far that everyone is away from God, Satan's laughing. He's got everyone under control out here. He's laughing. Now, I know you lot always hear this, and I know you lot always think, oh, this lady on her journey, man, this lady is finito. That's correct. To be honest, she is. Because, hey, what? There's a lady on her journey. And people, you'll be surprised to know. And when this lady sees me now, she's ducking and diving. You get me? We're in the same firm at the moment. And I've tried to help this lady so many times, but it's a shame that this lady is a demon. And you'll be surprised to know there's a lot of demons out here that God is trying to help. But these people don't want to change they don't want to change. They can't keep God's word because they're too busy stuck in living in darkness for their father, Satan. But what can I say? That's how it goes sometimes. But this lady, man, she's got all type of sickness, man. I can see genital warts, I can see AIDS, I can see HIV, and this lady's meant to be on a journey. And because she don't want to repent and confess all her sins and stuff like this, God is not healing her from all her sickness, and all those sicknesses killing her. But you want to hear the worst part, people? The point that this lady's meant to be on a journey with the Most High God, but still going around, sleeping around with men, and not using a condom, and not telling them that she has these sicknesses. And you'll notice that ladies like this will blame it on they had too much to drink. They didn't have. She had too much alcohol. She was drunk. So by the time you know it, and they got back to the place, it was already started and done. Now that man's attracted all of those spirits from that lady, and now going around and passing it around. Bearing in mind that this man also has sicknesses himself. So now this lady just caught another body. I keep telling you, look, you have to be careful. It's not the woman more time, it's the spirit. And you have to understand and know that a lot of these women's pum-pum are working for Satan, fam. If you lot can see what Satan is doing to these people, men and women, in his spare time, you guys will understand why having sex with all different type of people is dangerous, and you have to be on point and careful and make sure you always got a condom. I told you that I've ordered 5,000 condoms, bro. I ordered 5,000 condoms, extra strong ones from eBay. Because I don't want none of that, what's going on out here. When you look at people's face, you can literally see the AIDS and HIV in their face, clear as day. I'm being serious, clear as day. They know who they want to give it to, and they know who they can't give it to. Because them type of women, they fear real men of God. And those, vice versa, those men, they fear the real women of God. Because we see through the bullshit. You can't come and trick man with your AIDS and HIV. You get me? And worst case, I'm going to put on a strong rubber. You get me? Because I ain't got time to contract none of those disease and spirits that these people are going around, carrying around. This lady on her journey has got it. On New Year's night, she was out there in a club and she met up with a man that the man came and fooled her. He said that God sent him and said that she's his. And I couldn't believe the delusion when she believed it. Anyways, this man was destroying her to bits, people, stealing whatever knowledge she thought she had. Just trying to shag her out all the time, and she wasn't picking up on nothing, people. You know why? She's not living by God. She's not serving the true and living God. She's still serving her father, Satan. She's still giving into darkness. She knew she just wanted to drop her knickers that night. She knew she just wanted to drop her knickers that night. You get me? But this is what I'm trying to say. How can someone with all of those sickness going on, God has not cleaned her yet or cleansed her yet, because she's still failing to confess that she's done fraud even in my name and fraud in the true and living daughter's name, tried to get her kid taken away by social service. She's done a lot of evil things, and she's still doing a lot of evil things now. And this is because she's not really chosen like that. She's just someone that was picked up along the way and just thought and God said that she can get the help that she needed. Because her own dad, that they've been having a relationship with for years, since she was a young age, she's been fucking her dad. Yeah? I know when she does watch these videos, she's going to come after me. But guess what, people? I'm going to rebuke her. And when I do rebuke her, I'm going to video it. So don't be surprised if you see a demon in a lady using her to walk in the ceiling or floating in the air. You get me? Because then you're going to realize this lady's meant to be on her journey. And she keeps on giving me topics like this to make about her. I saw her the other day. We went to the woods and she saw me and she went, And she looked away and turned her back. She can't even look me in the fucking eyeballs, cuz. What type of woman is that that's meant to be on a journey, not living in love, peace, and unity with someone that's on a journey? And she's been on a journey for almost coming up to 10 years. And she's still at stage one. She's still at stage one because she keeps on giving into sins and temptations. And not only that, she's still failing to confess about her wrongdoings, acting like God is dumb and God doesn't know all of these things. That's a big disrespect to God. That's a big disrespect to ever think that you're not going to tell the truth because you're ashamed to say the bad things that you've done, like touching your kids and sleeping with your son and sleeping with your daughter and all of these things. Sorry to go too much into her business, but at the end of the day, this is what I do for a living, and we can all learn from this lady who's meant to be on her journey's mistakes, and that's the way I see it. I believe I'm doing the right thing here. You get me? And when I'm preaching, I don't like people to tell me, but you should have did. Because I know soon everyone's going to want to know who this lady is. Hopefully I can probably get her on the show one day. I'll probably get my brother on the show one day and all these people on the show one day. But by the time you know it, people, they're going to want to kill me even more now. They're going to want to shoot me down. You get me? And she moves like she's a big bad wolf already. She go to funeral and fight people and fight family members and talk about, she'll lick man down. You get me? She's one of them one day, people. She has a man spirit. You get me? And even that, God can't give her a brand new spirit because she's still fooling around. And what she done the other day was a major sin. She ain't going to give another person the genital warts, HIV, AIDS, and all of these things. They're meant to be on a journey with God. That's a big disrespect. You make God look bad now. You make God look bad. And you make your father Satan still laughing because he still has you in hostage. When God's trying to adopt you and make you become a better version of yourself, make you become a better person so you can teach your family the right way and they can watch and learn of you how a real righteous person is meant to be operating and moving in the way of righteousness. 10 years she's been on her journey, people. I've passed her by a milestone, even though people might think I ain't got nothing going on for me. But you guys are crazy. God knows what he's doing. This is what he called trials and tribulation. But the good thing is once you're going through your trials and tribulation, you're going through hard times, you still pick yourself up. You pick yourself up. So no matter how much time the enemies knock you down, you still pick yourself up. Look, right now I'm at home chilling until I sort myself back out. But I've got over maybe 200 videos to do. You get me? This is my craft and not the job. The job is just to help me to get by and a part of my success story or whatever God has. You don't question God. You don't question God. You get me? And these people like to question God and depart from God. And that's why they're out there passing around the AIDS and HIV and lusting over anything. Don't get me wrong. I lust now and then and sometimes my thing's jumping. You get me? But I'm not going to go out my way to go and do this and that. And if I talk to the lady I'm going to talk to her, I'm going to discern the bitch. You get me? And let me not say discern the bitch because I'm not calling just any woman a bitch because there's some beautiful ladies out there that I've met. And let me tell you something, people. Those are the women where you don't call bitch, you don't cuss them out. They are not concubines. Those women are deeply have loving hearts, people. That's why they say the eyes is the window to the soul. But when I say bitch, I'm talking about there's some women out there that will trick you, people. They'll trick you. And vice versa, women. There's some men out there that will trick you. And a lot of people get fooled and they say, oh yeah, this and that. Why do you think a lot of women, they're out there, they're carrying all type of symptoms. They're losing feelings in their vagina. The vagina's not getting wet like that. They're losing feelings in their clitoris. Now, don't ask me about how I know these things. All I know, my God is good. Whatever needs to be learned and taught will be pushed out into the opening. I am a doctor. I'm a therapist. I'm a scientist. You get me? These people can't tell you these things. You get me? They lose all of these feelings, people. The AIDS and HIV is mashing them up. And this is why a lot of them, they're out there looking for men with like dick size as 15 inches and stuff like that. You know why? Because their vagina and that don't have no feelings. They're losing feelings with their clitoris, so they need to be hurt now. They need to be hurt. They need something that can hurt them. Hurt them. People, don't be fooled about what's going on out here. If you don't know a lot of stuff out here and a lot of truth out here to do with sex and all of these things, people will be scared to have sex and people will be running away. Running away, fam. Same thing as well. A woman that uses a vibrator and a dildo, masturbating, mad crazy, attracting all type of spirits around her when she's when she's masturbating, Satan's all jumping in her pom-pom and all of them things, they're having sex with her, and all the demons that are around her. She thinks that she's alone. She thinks that she's alone masturbating. Same thing with the man. Thinks you're alone and your sperm is shooting up. I made videos about these things. Your DNA that are being collected, and in the spiritual realm, they're going to use it. A lot of stuff. Hey, if I keep preaching, people, trust me. If you're not an A1 student in my class, something's wrong with you. And this is what I'm trying to say. I tried to sit down with this lady on her journey and teach her a lot of things, but she wanted to be an A-star student in breaking me down and destroying me, and trying to be like me and pretend to be like me. A lot of these people don't have personality. A lot of these demons don't have personality. They want to try to steal people's blessings, steal people's identity, copying everything. She rather copy than actually do the work and become something herself. So, what can I say, man? Well, like I said, people, lusting and, not controlling your sexual urges is dangerous, man. I used to before, like I said, before my journey, Satan will use that all the time to destroy me. I was cacking up girl in a van. I was doing all type of stuff. Now, I'm not saying all them things that are wrong, but I went about it wrong, not using condoms and all these things, knowing that this woman is dashing out her pum-pum to another 100 men. I was just excited that I'm getting my turn and excited that I'm running back round there again to mash it. She's got a man and all of these things, and you think, like, fam, if you're not careful, you're not thinking straight, life will play with your mind. Satan will put these things in your mind so you keep wanting to do it. You get me? But when you live by God now and he controls the urges. So before God starts blessing you with women, he teaches you how to love yourself, respect yourself, control your urges. Before you can go back into the dating thing and having sex with women, you need to learn. You need to know what type of women you're having sex with. You need to know the spirit behind the women. These are the things that people don't teach people. And people are not willing to teach themselves this. And you have to remember, a lot of people are demons out here. So they literally, Satan is their God. So this is how they want to live until they die. And Satan will bless them that way. You get me? And not only that, Satan will give them a few diseases to drop off to people on the way. And that's just how life goes, people. So, like I said, man, it's not looking good for my two dogs who are all, and it's a shame that they're both twins. My dog Chris and Triz. You get me? I can see they're gonna need to get some proper help, and if they don't turn to God before a certain time, then it's not gonna be looking good, bruv. Yeah, because I can see that they're gonna start to suffer soon with the AIDS. I can see like breathing problems coming on, the penis thing. I'm sure that I'm not Viagra, because they're gonna be losing. It's looking like within the next 2 years or so. Listen, they can both drop. And I'm being dead serious, people. I'm being dead serious. MK also, I can see that he's on his way out soon as well. What he's got is not nice. You get me? And man, them are still running around, wiping the sweat from their forehead and shagging dirty birds, concubines, and they think that they're living life. People out here shagging concubines and think that they're living lives. So, more time in life, people. It's a shame when you can see people's deaths and you can see sickness and stuff killing people, sin killing people that you grew up with. But at the same time, you just have to keep pushing towards your goals, and you have to just keep pushing towards God, because not everyone's going to make it to heaven. Not everyone's making it through the matrix system that everyone is stuck in right now. You get what I'm trying to say? So sometimes this is normal. In the journey in life, you're gonna see a lot of people that you grew up with start dying, start dropping out. And people are just going to think, oh yeah, a lot of stuff is normal, fam. Nah. If people know the truth why a lot of these people die and drop out here, they'll run to God, they'll run to Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Fast. You get me? No joke, people, man. I'm telling you, there's a lot of young people out there that's using Viagra. You get me? I've witnessed it, I've tried it myself. Pardon me, sorry, people. And one time it gave me a mad fast heartbeat from I was shitting my pants. I was scared. I'm bearing in mind, I'm a type of man, I got my own energy, so I didn't even need it. But just experimenting, this is how Satan works. Because he will work through people to advertise you the product, fam. He will work through people to advertise you the product. Make you have sex with some women that their vagina is no good, and then you're wondering why your penis is not really getting up no more, making you feel like you need to rely on the Viagra. But that's when you need to run to God. There's a lot of men, I hear stories, people laughing and saying that the man don't have no use. This man don't have no use no more. This man don't have no use. All it is that them and the energy is gone. Body just waiting to fucking die. And I'm being dead serious. If you don't think I'm joking, you're not going to see in these last days how much people are going to drop out. And people are going to think there's natural cause of death. But you're just going to hear, nah, man, it was AIDS that took out my man. It was HIV. My man had genital warts that was getting bad. You get me? And you don't think that these medication that the scientists are making is healing you, is helping you. Come on, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Those things are actually making it worse. All it is giving you probably a slower death. Probably a little slower death. Literally a little slower death, so they can keep making money off you by giving you the products. You get me? And then put all the Viagras out there so people can start buying the Viagra to make it seem like your penis not working or your vagina not working is a normal thing. It's not a normal thing. You've gone past low energy. I can even see my brother Dwayne, like he's hiding a line, like moving like he ain't taking Viagra from. Same thing like my stepdad's nephew Solo that was here. He was moving like he's the baddest thing when he's shagging gal. His wife, who's my auntie Susie. Okay, you know, I'm telling you, these people keep it in the family. My auntie Susie's going around telling everyone and telling the whole family, telling people on the road and fredging, and they're having a good laugh about it. I'm even having a good laugh about it as well. But he was moving like he was the baddest thing to me. And my auntie's going around telling everyone that she found tons of Viagra in his bag. He walks up and down with his Viagra in his bag every day. You get me? So... bare man on it. I sit down with people that I ain't seen in a long time. I don't sit down with them still, but I see them. Like I just see my dog Dan on my birthday that drives the buses, and I'm just looking at him. I'm chilling and saying, "Well, go on, Dan. I remember Dan, you get me chatty shit. He's one of them people that are spreading rumors on my name, and he thinks I don't know about it. But he goes to my mum's house uninvitedly all the time. Goes there, eat food, sit down with my stepdad and all of them things there. And on my birthday, I see him there. Me and him was cool, but that's not my dog. That's not my boy. Anyone that's my boy is doing the will of God, bro. You get me? But he was there on that day, and the man chatted to me and that for a little bit. But come on, man, man's clued up. Man's not dumb out here. Not everyone's my dog. You get me? He didn't come there for me, even though it was my birthday. He come to link the family and that. That's his brethren them. He's not my brethren like that. You get me? And I can see them and they're suffering. Them and they don't have no use, bro. Them and they don't have no use. He saw, if he had it bad, he saw his missus that he got a daughter with, a video on her phone of her giving another man blowjobs in the car on the motorway, bro. Brother. And she's got all type of sicknesses because she was a Jezebel from school, and I told him. She had 10 men lined up on the 11th floor. You get me? My man's in a relationship with a creature, cause sorry to say it, but the truth is the truth, isn't it? That's a rare demon, that one day that he was in a relationship with still. Let me not look no further, you get me? But he thought he was the only man that was getting slopped off, was going around boasting, oh yeah, sloppy toppy. And then he missed it the other day when they broke up. He said he was talking to this girl he met on Hinge, linked her a few times, and the girl was up front and told him that she got HIV. You get me? He didn't have sex with her. But I know the man they are nasty. The man they will still hear that the girl got HIV and still have sex with her because the man they are dumb. A little pum-pum for 2 minutes will get him excited. The man there's only been with Jezzies in his lifetime. You get me? This is why lusting is dangerous. Sexual urges is dangerous. Because them man there, throughout their life, all I hear about is just like my brother. Oh yeah, she give good heads. I got a good suck up, man. I got a good suck up yesterday. Oh my God. Like, man's talking about it like he made £1,000 yesterday. And whether it's the same girl or not, you're always going to hear the same topic from them. And them are just excited just to get a little blowjob. Not knowing that they're getting AIDS and HIV. Look at the girl then that you're getting blowjobs off. That's sucking your dick. My brother the same. Them men that are on the Viagra, them men that are carrying around symptoms, fam. I told you that the other day, my brother's penis is going to stop working. He hasn't been to the clinic, and I don't think he's ever been. He's scared to go to the clinic. Whether they tell him that he has AIDS or not, he's got it. Sometimes it takes long to show up. My man's got it. He's shagging one bag of gal them that are nasty, fam. So people, this thing is serious. You have to control. This is why it's good to control your lust and your sexual urges. Is because if you don't want to join these people out in a secret party, you get me. These Freemasons is called a secret party for a reason, because a lot of them all got AIDS and HIV. And they're giving it out to their family members. Even kids are growing up with it because parents and family members and that are touching the kids and giving the kids them AIDS and HIV from a young age. And they know how to do spiritual work and that for it to not even show up when the kids go for tests and blood tests and that. People, you have to know what's going on out here, you know. You have to know what's going on out here, people. Even when you're doing a DNA test, it's best not to even tell the partner. Because if she goes and work off a 1-2 witchcraft, brother, you better know that test come back saying that kid's yours. Because these witches are good at doing these things. So let me tell you something, people. You have to be careful out there because people are wearing a mask and no one is being truthful. And I'm just being honest with you. Like I literally come here and I tell you like the truth of how it is. Simple as that. And a lot of people hate me for it, but who cares? Because each one teach one. Each one save their soul. Simple as that. It's a boy, Prophet Rye. Stay blessed, man. Stay away from lust and sexual urges, people. You get me? Let God bless you with women. Go on your journey with the Most High God, the Lord Jesus Christ. You work on your life and women come last, people. And you notice that it's the good women that start coming your way. The good women. You have to attract the good women them by not lusting and going after women. So people, use your brain, man. Don't be like a lot of these men that you see out here that think they're out here with a sweet one. Man, them think they're out here with a sweet one. The only thing that's sweet they're getting is the icing from the rascal AIDS and HIV. So people, be yourself. Don't be like them, and don't get caught up of living off the world because it's dangerous. You're gonna lose your soul. You're gonna lose your life. You're gone down as a statistic, man. Statistics, man. You get me? Be truthful to who you are, man. Learn to serve God, the true and living God, not all of these gods and idols out there. And that's the next thing, people, I want to touch on before I go as well. I'll come and I tell you, look, a lot of people have been hearing voices from a young age. A lot of people out here are serving demons and serving false gods and deities and all of these things. Yeah? A lot of people are witches and wizards. And you have to remember, people, these people, they talk to Satan and that in their head. They talk to their demons and that in their head. And their demons is the ones that is telling them to do things. So you have to remember that a lot of people have been cloned. A lot of people have been taken over. And now these days on the road, we have robots, AI robots that is living also out here amongst us all. And many people don't even know and see because there's just so dumb brainwash and lockdown. And the ones that do know about it are actually giving into it and they're involved and they're doing their thing and they're enjoying it. They've already made up their mind that they're going to hell. Hell's where they're Satan's kids, where you expect. So people, man, in these days you have to learn to separate from people and keep your spirit clean. You get me? Because you don't want these people's horrible spirits to start jumping out on you. Because this is what they do. They start jumping out on you. You feel them trying to jump into you to turn you like that. Now you're wondering why you're walking like a batty man down the road. You get me? And you're not even into men. So you have to understand these things. Because look, there's a lot of people, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people out here, they're not into men. They're not gay. They've never done nothing gay. But you might see them move like they have a gay spirit. And that's because spirits are jumping out of people into other people. You have to know how to rebuke them things there. If I see I'm walking a bit funny, I'm going to rebuke that shit. I want to say, what's this? If I feel like I'm standing funny, I start rebuking, fam. I don't play to rebuke these days because it's important to stay prayed up and know how to rebuke. You get me? Or you're finished. You don't let these people clone you or turn you into the matrix system dumping ground like the rest of them out there. You get me? It's a boy, Prophet Rye. Stay blessed, my people. One love.